In this tumultuous era, the call for transformative leadership echoes louder than ever. The fate of nations hangs precariously in the balance, teetering on the brink of collapse under the weight of flawed character in leadership. From the corridors of power to the streets of every nation, the urgent need for exemplary character at the helm resonates deeply. As we navigate the complexities of the 21st century, the timeless wisdom of revered leaders like Nelson Mandela serves as a guiding light, illuminating the path towards a future shaped by integrity, compassion, and unwavering resolve. I'm going to talk about the foundational key of 21st century leadership. The cracks in character run deep, imperiling the very fabric of our nations. Without addressing this critical issue of leadership integrity, none among us, including your nation, can weather the storms ahead. One of the leaders who has embodied some measure of character that must be admired is the President of South Africa, Mr. Nelson Mandela. Their unwavering character serves as a beacon of hope, urging us to aspire to their level of moral fortitude. As we navigate the tumultuous currents of our time, it is imperative that we seek guidance from these paragons of virtue to steer us towards a brighter future. Let's begin by acknowledging the undeniable significance of character. Character indeed reigns supreme. As a matter of fact, I hope by the time I am finished that you would agree with me about my convictions that character is the most important thing that matters, because in the end, all you have to protect you is your character. Now let's delve into the realm of leadership. Leadership is not merely valuable, it is the very force that drives progress and change. It is the catalyst for development and improvement in every sphere of life. Whether in societal transformations or personal growth, leadership is the cornerstone of correction and success. It's crucial to realize that we are all subject to influence, whether consciously or not. And the problem is, everybody is always being led by somebody, even though they may not be conscious of it, because you are being influenced by someone. And so it's important for you to be aware of who is leading you, or who am I following, or who am I allowing to influence my life. Let's talk a little bit about some questions about leadership, because everyone thinks that leadership is a simple matter. Is leadership synonymous with power, or does it hinge on one's position, talents, or skills? Perhaps it's about authority, physical attributes, social status. You know, some even tie leadership to familial lineage, believing that being born into a lineage of politicians or religious figures automatically designates one as a leader. While these assumptions hold sway in certain circles, they do not inherently encapsulate the essence of leadership. People often imbibe such notions into their leadership mindset. This is not necessarily true, but people take this kind of our thinking, and they try to make that a part of the leadership mentality. Leadership revolves around the elusive quality of charisma, a notion deeply rooted in the wisdom of the ancient Greeks and subsequently embraced by the Romans, whose legacy trickled down through the annals of history, including our colonial experiences. Charisma, coined from the Greek term meaning divine gift, signifies those unique attributes that set certain individuals apart. Delving further into leadership concepts and philosophies, it's my conviction that each person is inherently destined for leadership, albeit not necessarily in a traditional hierarchical sense over others. Every human being possesses, I believe, the capacity to be a leader. But most of them will die, never manifesting that capacity. And I also believe that you were born to be a leader by attracting people to your gift, and you serve them your gift. Each individual is inherently destined to lead within their realm of giftedness, with the potential to unlock the leader hidden within every follower. The journey towards leadership is paramount, yet sadly, many depart this life without ever realizing their leadership potential. True leadership lies not in one's personality, skills, or academic achievements, but in the act of serving one's unique gift to humanity. Leadership, therefore, hinges on self-discovery rather than simply amazing followers. Authentic leaders are driven by a passion rooted in their discovered gift, dedicating themselves to serve their generation. This essence of leadership, I term it as self-distribution. I remember the question with Acts: who wants to be the greatest? The answer was whoever can be the greatest servant, not necessarily a slave, while subservient. He's talking about whoever can serve himself to the world the best. What is leadership? My definition is simple yet complicated. Leadership is the capacity to influence others through inspiration, not manipulation. This inspiration springs forth from a leader's fervent passion, ignited by a vision they cultivate or reveal. Such vision is born from the depths of a leader's conviction, derived from a profound sense of purpose, unearthed along their journey. The complexity lies in the process of leadership formation. To embark on this path, one must overturn conventional notions and commence from the ground up. In other words, to become a leader, you will first discover your purpose, which then leads you to a deep conviction that you were born to do something important for humanity. That conviction, it shows up in pictures, so we call it vision. That vision evolves into a profound passion for the person. That passion inspires other people. And once you inspire people, you can influence them, or they allow you to influence them. And that influence is what we call leadership. Genuine leaders don't actively pursue leadership. Instead, they are too busy pursuing a purpose. Those who actively seek leadership often prove to be perilous figures. True leaders typically emerge reluctantly, driven by circumstances, impassioned pursuits, or overwhelming convictions. Their aversion to seeking power is evident in their actions and motivations. This is why true leaders never seek power. Matter of fact, some of them actually hate power. They love to empower, completely opposite. Their desire is to make other people great, to free other people, to make other people profit. True leaders are completely contradictory to those today we call leaders, because they seek the good of other people, not the good that people can give them. Reflecting on leadership, I'm reminded of a poignant statement attributed to Abraham Lincoln, a leader who reluctantly assumed his role. In the face of his own political party, Lincoln boldly declared, "Slavery is wrong. Black people should be freed in America." It's worth noting that many of his party members were slave owners, and they dismissed his stance as folly. Lincoln's unwavering commitment to his principles led him to defy the very institution he was a part of, leaving an indelible mark on history, despite the lack of recognition from his contemporaries. Your convictions make you historical. You are not remembered for what you compromised on. You'll always be remembered for what you stood for. If you compromise, I guarantee you'll be forgotten easily. I believe one of the greatest statements of leadership is found in these words. If you save your life, you will lose it. But if you're willing to lose your life for a cause that is noble, they will never erase you from the books of life. The choice is yours, to fade into obscurity or to carve your name into the annals of history. Far too many souls pass through this world, leaving no lasting impact, their existence marked only by a tombstone. My hope is that this message ignites within you a fervent desire to imprint your name upon the hearts of humanity, fueled by a willingness to lay down your life for a greater purpose. Leadership transcends mere existence. It's about embracing a cause worth dying for. Consider Mahatma Gandhi, who definitely declared, "I shall not eat until India is liberated from British rule." He embraced his own mortality, compelling his captors to preserve his life. Such is the essence of true leadership. And this is why all who claim to be true leaders suddenly are tested. The test does not seek destruction, but rather aims to affirm one's commitment and resolve. It is when you identify a cause worthy of personal sacrifice that you embark on the path toward leadership. Remember, true leadership is born when you discover the problem in life you were born to solve. As we stand at the threshold of uncertainty, let us heed the lessons of the past and forge a new legacy of leadership, one defined not by self-interest, but by selflessness, not by rhetoric, but by action. For in the annals of time, it is not the accolades of the powerful that endure, but the indelible mark left by those who dared to dream, to inspire, and to lead with unwavering courage. Thank you for listening to this message, as we hope that it has been a blessing to you. Our goal is to show you new paths and opportunities so that you can discover your purpose. Please visit our channel for more videos.